Dear ISC students, this is another important video on request. Bring out the symbolism in Macbeth. A long answer question. Prepare a long answer question, a 10 marks answer. And the word limit is 200 to 250 words. Girls and boys, do check the pinned comment section for all important video links related to your syllabus. Kindly subscribe to our channel, like, share and comment. Here, in this answer, I have not maintained the word limit because this is a reference material. I have tried to give you as many symbols as possible. Here I have discussed 16 symbols from Macbeth Acts 3, 4 and 5. You may choose some from here. Say, for example, 6 or 7 symbols and you will have to elaborate them and frame an answer within the word limit 200 to 250 words. Be an editor, edit this reference material and frame your own answer according to your own specific requirements. So, let's begin. In the introduction, I have discussed in detail the critical comments. What is the significance of symbolism in Macbeth? Symbolism in Macbeth highlights themes of ambition and power. First point, highlights themes. And what are the themes? Ambition and power, guilt and paranoia. Number 2, creates an atmosphere of ominousness and foreboding, tension and suspense. So, theme number 1. Number 2, atmosphere of ominousness and foreboding, tension and suspense. And number 3, provides insights into the characters, provides insights into Macbeth's inner turmoil. What is inner turmoil? The internal conflict. Macbeth is a troubled soul and Lady Macbeth's guilt as well. Number 4, serves as a warning against tyranny, highlighting the consequences of unchecked ambition and the corrupting influence of power. As ISC students, as students of class 12, you are supposed to write such answers, incorporating critical comments. So take symbols, analyze them, explain them briefly, and also add critical comments. What is the significance of these symbols? Why are they used by William Shakespeare? In this way, you must frame your answer in a coherent, logical manner. So, logical coherence is compulsory for you students. Next, change paragraphs also. Don't make spelling mistakes. Understood? So, this is the introduction, the critical comments finished. Now I'm moving on to the next section, the symbols now. I hope you have taken the screenshot or you have read this portion from the screen. Well, let's move on. Macbeth's moral degeneration and criminality is symbolized by Macbeth's own words, his own words in Act 3, Scene 1. He states that he has put his eternal jewel, what is eternal jewel? His immortal soul, to the common enemy of man, that is devil. He has filed his mind for Banquo's issue, committed regicide and put rancors in the vessel of his peace. This shows Macbeth's moral degeneration and criminality. His own confession, I have given myself to the common enemy of man. I have committed crimes. Why? In order to get the throne of Scotland. And he has committed regicide to fulfill his ambition. Next, number 2. The murder of Banquo symbolizes Macbeth's suspicions, fears, jealousy. He is jealous of Banquo. Banquo himself will not be the king. He will be the father of kings. Macbeth is suspicious. He is afraid of Banquo and he is also jealous of Banquo. And the murder is a result of his suspicion, of his fear, and of his jealousy. He does not want a fruitless crown and barren scepter. So throne, crown, all these are symbols of Macbeth's ambition, his greed for power. Banquo's ghost, an important symbol, Act 3, Scene 4, stands for nemesis. Now what is the meaning of nemesis? See, it's there on the screen. And I have discussed this in detail in my session where I have solved the workbook questions of Act 3, Scene 4. Check the pinned comment section or the description box for that answer. For those answers in detail. Banquo's ghost, important symbol. Prepare the banquet scene very well. It's there on my playlist. Go check the playlist. Banquo's ghost stands for nemesis. Macbeth's mind is completely unhinged as he is awed by superstition. Superstitious nature of Macbeth. Next, the three witches enter in Act 3, Scene 5, Act 4, Scene 1, and they represent disruption of the natural order and the chaos that follows Macbeth's actions. Supernaturalism, reversal of the natural order. Moral degeneration. Next, the first apparition, an armed head, symbolizes the threat of rebellion and war, warning Macbeth of the impending invasion by Macduff and Malcolm. Next, it stands for Macbeth's fear of death, violence. And the first apparition symbolizes fate and prophecy. The second apparition also symbolizes fate and prophecy. The third apparition once again symbolizes fate and prophecy. So add this point as well, fate and prophecy. The second apparition, a bloody child, symbolizes innocence and vulnerability, highlighting the consequences of Macbeth's ruthlessness. And finally, the third apparition, a crowned child, it stands for what? Symbolizes legitimate rule and succession. Legitimate rule and succession, Malcolm is a symbol of that. And Macbeth's illegitimate rule. It's in Act 4, Scene 1. Punctuation is also very important. Punctuate properly and frame your answers. Use simple English, lucid English, but write the answer in such way that one point is interconnected with the other. Interconnectedness, logical coherence is important. The massacre of Macduff's family shows the stifling of innocence in Scotland due to Macbeth's tyrannical rule. Next, Scotland is sick. This is a recurrent image in the play. Sickness of Scotland. What is the meaning of this? Malcolm speaks of his country as weeping, bleeding, wounded, symbolic of Macbeth's tyrannical regime. What is the meaning of regime? Rule. Reign. R-E-I-G-N. The sleepwalking of Lady Macbeth. Prepare the sleepwalking scene also properly. It's there again on my playlist. Just go and check the playlist, the description box or the pinned comment section. The sleepwalking of Lady Macbeth shows how retribution is working into her soul. Her guilt that is working into her soul Act 5, Scene 1. The recurring image of blood throughout Act 5 represents violence and destruction that has consumed Scotland. Lady Macbeth, see, I have used semicolon and then I have stated the other point. Lady Macbeth. Lady Macbeth stands for dark, ruthless, ambitious aspects of human nature. Lady Macduff, innocence, vulnerability. Use of comma, full stop, colon, semicolon. Use them properly. Use textual references, textual quotations as well. You will have to write each and every answer with close reference to the text. Read the text thoroughly. There is still time. The moving Birnam wood, again an important symbol, is a symbol for the restoration of order and the natural world. Fulfillment of the witch's prophecy as well, foreboding Macbeth's downfall. So, one symbol associated with the other. So, there is this interconnectedness, the play as a whole, the impact as a whole. Foreboding Macbeth's downfall. The Doctor's departure, Act 5, Scene 3. I have done this also, discussed this also in detail. The Doctor's departure, Act 5, Scene 3, leaves Scotland without a symbol of healing. The Doctor symbolizes healing and restoration. He is a doctor. He can purge the country of its disease. It can cure Lady Macbeth and the troubled soul of Macbeth as well. But the Doctor is hopeless. Why? Because nothing can be done. No physician can cure Lady Macbeth, or nobody can help Macbeth also. Their guilty conscience is making recovery difficult. So, the Doctor's departure leaves Scotland without a symbol of healing, creating a sense of desolation, a vacuum, setting the stage for restoration of order under Malcolm. So, tyranny versus restoration of order. Macbeth versus Malcolm. Macbeth versus Macduff also. Macbeth's head is a symbol of justice and retribution, fall of tyranny, consequence of unchecked ambition. Thus, these symbols add depth and complexity to the play. So, this is a detailed answer. Choose some important symbols from here. And if there are some more in the textbook, you can use them as well. This is just a guideline for you, dear students. And you can also explain the witch's boiling cauldron, Act 4, Scene 1. That shows the witch's dark magic, witchcraft, and the chaos unleashed by Macbeth. Again, fair is foul and foul is fair. So, in this way, there is this interconnectedness. There is this coherence. So, this is the end of this answer. Again, all the best and work hard. Put in your best efforts.